Hello everybody and welcome back to Pokemon White. So in the last part, we got introduced to some of the main characters that we're probably gonna see for a good while. Yeah, that being Cheren and Bianca, and also of course our Professor Junipers. Now, as we're just going over the basic stuff, you know, of Professor Junipers saying, you know, like what she does, and she's allowing us to nickname our starter, and she's obviously gonna give us our Pokedex. Now I guess I should go over one of the main gimmicks when it comes to Generation 5. Now, as you may have saw, during the beginning portion, after we were done going over, the introduction of these characters here. Now it's said summer. Well, you see, Generation 5 is the only generation to utilize a season mechanic. Now, however, the seasons don't exactly work the same as it does, in person. The seasons actually change depending actually changes every month. Now spring will only occur now spring occurs around every January, May, and September. Then summer occurs every February, June, and also October, and then autumn/fall anyway, or fall if you want to call it that. Autumn occurs every March, July, and November. And lastly, winter occurs every April, August, and December. Now, the background music actually slightly changes, depending on the seasons. Slightly against a slight change, depending on the season. And then, some wild Pokemon encounter rates also change, depending on the season as well. Some wild Pokemon, meaning that some Pokemon may have a much more better encounter rate, or not so much of a good encounter rate, depending on the season. Depending on the season. And also the time of day of when morning and night comes up also changes depending on the season as well. Now as for spring, like for example, spring occurs every morning. The morning in spring occurs every around 5 a.m. Then it lasts until then it gets to around nighttime around 8, and then summer morning occurs at 4 a.m. Then the nighttime comes around 9 p.m. and then autumn, then autumn, then morning. During autumn, begins around 6 a.m. Then it lasts until the nighttime occurs around 8 p.m. And then the morning during winter occurs around 7 a.m. And then it gets to nighttime at 7 p.m. Now, there will be some stuff that, of course, I will be going over in terms of the seasons. But I'll save that for when we actually get to those certain points. Yeah, but anyways, as you saw, now after we've gotten our Pokedex and we are just about to start off our journey, our mom is once again generous enough to give not just me but also every one of our friends here a town map. And as she says about our room or what's left of it, all thanks to freaking Bianca, started it all thanks to Content Bianca starting it up in the first place. Yeah. Yeah, now she says what's left of it. Yeah. Oh my god. Bianca, why did you have to have the audacity to come up with the idea to mess up my room? Yeah, and then she also, and also Mom also just explains to us that our Pokemon are definitely strong enough to freaking destroy a freaking bedroom. God damn it. Oh, Bianca. Oh, you're gonna have... Now it's definitely gonna be a hard time to make me like you right now. But I'm sure we will. I'm sure you will in due time. Anyways, now I think I've gotten over what I need to do, or what I want to say for now. Yeah, now it's time for all 3 of us to head into Route 1. Where, of course, the professor is, of course, going to explain our obvious tutorial. Yeah, and I think you know which one that word that I am. That of course I am referring to. Bianca says if we're starting a journey, our journey together, she wants us all to take our first step at the same time. Yeah, you know, I guess it makes sense. Hey, hey, Ditto. Let's all take our first step on Route 1 together. Alright, fine, Bianca. Okay, here we go. 1, 2... And they don't even say the 3. But anyways, now we've entered our very first route of the game. Yeah, another Route 1. Yeah, starting with this generation, they don't exactly continue the trend of, you know, adding the extra 100 onto the routes like they did for both Hoenn and Sinnoh. But yeah, they essentially just gone right back to the beginning and essentially start creating multiple Route 1s, you know, Route 5s, maybe some Route 8s. Yeah, but anyways, as we just go over our unfortunately, you have to go for the mandatory tutorial capturing again on the capturing tutorial again. And I guess I should go over about the Pokemon that you can actually find on this route. Now, as you are going for this route for your very first time, now there are only 2 Pokemon that you can actually find here. One of them being the Pokemon the Professor is currently fighting right now. That being the Patrat, our Generation 5 rodent Pokemon. And also the other Pokemon that you can find here is a Lillipup. But however though, there will be a certain spot on the route where you'll see there will be a water route. Which of course then you can go there after you get Surf, of course. Now I guess I should say about when you get to the other side. When you get to the other side of that for a water area, that's when you can encounter some more stronger Pokemon. Now that's when you get to encounter not only the evolutions of the two Pokemon that I just mentioned, but you can also find a Pokemon named a Pokemon called Scraggy there too. Now and also this game actually implements a mechanic called rustling grass. Which is actually something that the game, of course, will go over as we actually progress. But normally, when you go to that rustling grass, now you'll notice that the grass is rustling as you are just walking on by, and you see the grass already shaking about. Even though you are not near it. Yeah, that's when then there's gonna be there is most likely going to be a Pokemon inside of it. And the Pokemon that you're going to be encountering the most in the rustling grass is a Pokemon called I don't know. The Pokemon of Generation 5 that will get you a frick ton of experience points. Yeah, so if you want, Audino is essentially your way of leveling up more. If you really don't want to bother with just battling trainers over and over, especially at a certain town, especially when we get to a certain city, that you can essentially find multiple trainers over and over and over again per day. Yeah, then Audinos are probably your best option for a level grinding. And also now the Swarm Pokemon mechanic also comes back too. But of course, as per usual, yeah, you cannot get to those certain Swarm. Now you cannot get access to those Swarm Pokemon until you actually get to post game. And the Pokemon you can encounter on Route 1 is actually a Farfetch'd. So yeah, that's really something. Oh yeah, now you see there? Yeah, now over to the left there. Yeah, now that's that water area of what I was talking about. Yeah. But anyways, now Bananas have one. And speaking of the water, now the Pokemon that you're mostly going to be encountering when it comes to surfing, just regularly surfing, is a Pokemon called Basculin. But however, Basculin actually comes in two forms. Now, it's only really an aesthetic. Yeah, their type or their stats really don't change, really. Yeah, it's only just an aesthetic thing. But however, the Basculin that you get actually is while it is mostly dependent on the version that you are playing, but however, you can actually get the other form of Basculin in that one version. If you just so happen to get a Surfing Ripple, it essentially works the same as the Pokemon with Rustling Grass. Really, Tepic? I wanted that Patrat, and you just had to freaking crit it? Wow. Wow, Tepic. Wow, that was our first wild encounter, and you just had to freaking crit it. Okay, hopefully you don't do the same thing to this Lillipup. Come on! Really, Tepic, come on! Really? 2 wild encounters and you just had to crit them! God damn, are we really going back to the Sparrow shit again? Where my freaking Sparrow just kept on getting crits over and over? God damn it, Tempik, are you kidding me? We just started the game! You're already getting crits multiple ways. Okay, Lillipup number 2. Okay. Now, hopefully, since this Lillipup is at level 4, and since my Tempik is Lord Ember, hopefully we won't get critted this time. Okay, thank you. Find the freaking Lugia. Oh, and the Lillipup just got a crit right back at me. You know what? I will gladly take that crit, because honestly, Tempik kinda deserves that right now. Because I actually want to get these Pokemon, and yet Tempik just had to crit them. My god. My god, we just got started, and already having myself a good time with this. But anyways, there we come. There's our first Pokemon called Lillipup. Lillipup, the puppy Pokemon. Yeah, that is essentially what Lillipups are. Just adorable, just your typical adorable little puppies. Okay, let me see if I can find Patrat, and hopefully I can actually get him this time. Nope. Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not gonna get. Yeah, it looks like we are not gonna get our Patrat today. It looks like. Yeah, but oh well, what are you gonna do? Yeah, not so much a Tempik's case. But anyways, everyone, back to what was okay. Now, back to the encounters. Now, as I was saying about Basculin, now you can actually get the other form of Basculin if you actually discover a ripple in the water, which essentially acts the exact same way as the rustling grass. Now, the same also goes for when you actually fish, too. Oh yeah, and I guess I should point this out right now. Now, you're not gonna be able to this generation is actually the only generation where you don't actually get to utilize the fishing mechanic until the post game. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, that is just so incredibly odd. It's like, why leave fishing until post game? Like, that is just so freaking odd, right? But anyways, and speaking of fishing, now the Pokemon that you can actually find while fishing is actually probably the easiest method to get one of the more rare fish Pokemon. Oh, yeah, that's right. We got that. Yeah, once you hear that, of course that means is that you're gonna get yourself a phone call from somebody. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, when you actually use the cross transceiver, yeah, they actually utilize the still. Yeah, they actually utilize the actual still images of the characters, and the only way they actually move is with their mouths only. Yeah. But anyways, as I was saying, you can get the easiest way for you to get the rarest Pokemon by fishing, that being Feebas. And also, if you just happen to fish right near a water ripple, you can actually get its evolution too. But anyways, everyone, I think I've just about done explaining everything there is to do for Route 1 for now. And so to next part, I'll see you guys next time.